Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Narottam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayanti Nashtaprayeshu Vadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttam Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. So continuing with the discussion on Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, Chapter 1, the later pastimes of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, text 113 onwards. Shri Rangapuri Saha Tahai Milana, Ramadas Viprera Kaila Dukha Vimochan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then met Sri Rangapuri and mitigated all the sufferings of a Brahman named Ramadas. So, he was in a different kind of suffering. We'll read about him. Tattvadi saha kele tattvira vichara apana ke hina buddhi hailata savan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also had a discussion with the Tattvavadi community, and the Tattvavadis felt themselves to be inferior Vaishnavas. The Tattvavadi sect belongs to Madhvacharya's Vaishnava community, but its behavior differs from the strict Madhvacharya Vaishnava principles. There is one monastery named Uttararadi, and one of its commanders was named Raghuvarya Tirtha Madhvacharya. So Mahaprabhu had discussion with them. Ananta Purushottam Shri Janardana Padmanav Vasudev Kailadarisha. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then visited the Vishnu temples of Anantadev, Purushottam, Shri Janardhan, Padmanav and Vasudev. A temple of Ananta Padmanav Vishnu is situated in the Trivandrum district, Thiruvananthapuram. This temple is very famous in those quarters. Another Vishnu temple named Sri Janardhan is situated about 26 miles north of the Trivandrum district, near the railway station called Varkala. Tabbe Prabhu Kaila Sapta Talvi Mochan Thetu Bande Snan Rameshwara Darashan. After that, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu delivered the celebrated Saptatala trees, took his bath at the Setubandha Rameshwar, and visited the temple of Lord Shiva, known as Rameshwara. It is said that the Saptatal trees were very old, massive palm trees. There was once a fight between Bali and his brother Sugriv, and Lord Ramchandra took the side of Sugriv and killed Bali, keeping himself behind one of those celebrated trees. When Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu toured South India, he embraced the trees, which were delivered and directly promoted to Vaikuntha. So they were there since Treta Yuga, since the time of Lord Ram. And although Prabhupada didn't tell in detail, Lord Ram kept himself behind one of those celebrated trees and he killed Vali. But before that, when Lord Ram met Sugriva, and he promised him to that I'll kill Bali, you help me in finding Sita. Sugriva said, how would I know that you can kill Bali? Bali is very strong. Show me some of your strength. Then Lord Ram, he put his arrow on the bow, and there were these 7 huge, massive palm trees were there. So he put his arrow on the bow and he shot that arrow on the palm trees, and it went through all the 7 palm trees, went all the way to the Patal Loka and then came back into the quiver of Lord Ram. Then Sugriva was convinced, yes, Ram is powerful. So, but those 7 trees, they had served Ram, but they were there since Treta Yuga. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to this part of South India, he saw those cemeteries. He remembered the pastime of Lord Ram, and in his ecstasy, he embraced each and every one of those trees. And as soon as he embraced them, the trees were delivered and directly promoted to Vaikuntha. They went back to Vaikuntha. Tahai Karila Kurma Purana Shravana Maya Sita Nile Ravan Tahate Lekha. At Rameshwar, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had a chance to read the Kurma Puran, in which he discovered that the form of Sita kidnapped by Ravan was not that of the real Sita, but a mere shadow representation. The Kurma Puran states that this shadowy Sita was placed into a fire as a test of chastity. It was Maya Sita who entered the fire, and real Sita came out of the fire. So this always people who have no idea about the scriptures and the pastimes of Krishna or Ram, they comment on this thing that why Sita had to go through this Agni Pariksha. And didn't Ram have any faith in her word or this or that? They always try to blame Lord Ram. No, it was actually the Maya Sita. Maya Sita was who Ravan kidnapped. And there's a story behind Maya Sita also. And Ravan kidnapped her, and even he couldn't even enjoy Maya Sita. And when Ravan went to kidnap Sita ji at Panchvati, and Lakshman had put that Lakshman Rekha, which is called Lakshman Rekha. So when Sita ji crossed Lakshman Rekha to give the charity to Ravan, without anybody knowing, without Ravan seeing, Agnidev appeared. And Agnidev took real Sita away and gave Maya Sita. Exactly, she looked like real Sita. So when the whole battle went on and Ravan was killed and Hanumanji brought Maya Sita, Vibhishan and Hanumanji. And Lord Ram could not accept to be with Maya Sita. He wanted to be with real Sita. So he just posed that there has to be Agni Pariksha, the testing by fire. So why this Agni Pariksha? So when this fire was lit, and Maya Sita went into the fire, so Agni Dev again appeared. So he took Maya Sita back and gave real Sita to Lord Ram is Ek Patni Vrata. He could not be with any other lady. So what people don't know all these details. So they just like to make comments. Instead of saying that I don't understand this master. Yes, that is okay because we don't understand everything. Instead of commenting, oh, no, we should not read Ramayana because Sita had to go through this fire test and this. And this actually, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami said about this here. So this Ramdas, the next verse is about Ramdas. Shunya Prabhu Anandita Hailaman Ramdas Viprerakata Hailasmaran. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very glad to read about the false Sita, and he remembered his meeting with Ramdas Vipra, who was very sorry that Mother Sita had been kidnapped by Ravan. So this Ramdas Vipra, I don't know where he was at, but he was in South India, and he invited Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to his house for prasadam. So Mahaprabhu accepted the invitation. When he went there, Ramdas Vipra was in so much of sad mood. He was sitting sad, and he hadn't cooked anything. So Mahaprabhu went, he said, there is no lunch prasadam. And Ramdas was very sad, completely in like that mood. He said, what happened, my dear? He said, Ravan has kidnapped Sita. And he just could not do, yes, I cannot cook anything. I could not do anything. Because he was so sad. He was sorry that Mother Sita had been kidnapped by Ravan. So Mahaprabhu tried to pacify him, but he could not. Even so much of this mood, how dare Ravan kidnap Sita, Mother Sita. And then Mahaprabhu came back, and then he found this Kurma Puran at Rameshwaram. So when he went back, he gave this copy of Kurma Puran to the Ramdas Vicar and told him, see, Kurma Puran says he did not kidnap Mother Sita, he kidnapped only Maya Sita. And then Ramdas was very happy, and then he prepared nice prasadam for Mahaprabhu. Sei Puratan Patra Agra Karinila Ramandase Dekaiya Dukha Khandaila. Indeed, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu eagerly tore this page from the Kurma Puran, although the book was very old, and he later showed it to Ramdas Vipra, whose unhappiness was mitigated. So these are devotees. So many days he was just unhappy that Sita was kidnapped by Ravan. And same thing he found Brahma Samhita, Karnamrita, Dui Punti Paya, Dui Pustak Laya Aila, Uttama Jani. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also found two other books, namely Brahma Samhita and Krishna Karnamrita. Knowing these books to be excellent, he took them to present to his devotees. In the olden days, there were no presses, and all the important scriptures were handwritten and kept in large temples. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu found the Brahma Samhita and Krishna Karnamrit in handwritten texts, and knowing them to be very authoritative, he took them with him to present to his devotees. Of course, he obtained the permission of the temple commander. Now both the Brahma Samhita and Krishna Karnamrita are available in print with commentaries by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So about Brahma Samhita, you only found chapter 5th, and that's all we have. Punarapi Nila Chale Gamana Karila Bhakta Gane Melia Snan Yatra Dekhila. After collecting these books, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu returned to Jagannath Puri. At that time, the bathing ceremony of Jagannath was taking place, and he saw it. Annavasare Jagannather Napaya Darshana Virahe Alalanath Karila Gaman. When Jagannath was absent from the temple, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who could not see him, felt separation and left Jagannath Puri to go to a place known as Alalnath. So Alalnath is little distance away from Jagannath Puri, and very, very special place. Prabhupada tells about that temple. Alalnath is also known as Brahmagiri. This place is about 14 miles from Jagannath Puri and is also on the beach. There is a temple of Jagannath there. At the present moment, a police station and post office are situated there because so many people come to see the temple. The word Annavasar is used when Sri Jagannathji cannot be seen in the temple. After the bathing ceremony, Snan Yatra, Lord Jagannath apparently becomes sick. He is therefore removed to his private apartment where no one can see him. Actually, during this period, renovations are made on the body of the Jagannath deity. This is called Navyogan. During the Rath Yatra ceremony, Lord Jagannath once again comes before the public. Thus, for 15 days after the bathing ceremony, Lord Jagannath is not visible to any visitors. So, Mahaprabhu, being in separation from Lord Jagannath, he could not stay there, could not stay in Jagannath Puri. So, he went to Alalnath. भक्त सन दिन कट ताहि रहीला, गौड़ेर भक्त आइसे समाचार पाहिला. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu remained for some days at Alalnath. In the meantime, he received news that all the devotees from Bengal were coming to Jagannath Puri. Nityananda Sarvabhauma Agraha Kariya, Nila Chale Aila Mahaprabhu ke laiya. When the devotees from Bengal arrived at Jagannath Puri, both Nityanand Prabhu and Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya greatly endeavored to take Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu back to Jagannath Puri. विरहे विवल प्रभु न जाने रात्रि दीने हेन काले आइला गौड़ेर भक्त गाने. When Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu finally left Alalnath to return to Jagannath Puri, he was overwhelmed both day and night due to separation from Jagannath. His lamentation knew no bounds. During this time, all the devotees from different parts of Bengal, especially from Navadvip, arrived in Jagannath Puri. So now the question is, why he went to Alalnath? So Alalnath deity is a Narayan form, Chaturvaj form. Actually, this is the same Narayan form, which I told the story that once Krishna was with the gopis and Radharani, probably Ras Lila time, but he just wanted to play mischief. So he went ahead and hid himself in the bush in the four-handed form. So when gopis were looking for Krishna, they saw Narayan. Krishna had taken the form of Narayan, four-handed. So they just folded hands, they paid obeisance, respects, tell us if you have seen Krishna, which way did he go? So one of the hand, they gave them the direction which way he had gone. Not had gone, but he just was playing with the gopis. So gopis went that way. But when Srimati Radharani came looking for Krishna, and he saw, and she saw Narayan, before she could even say anything, Krishna could not remain in that form. And he came back into two-handed form. But that four-handed form, in the form of Narayan, he was established. I don't know, he was established somewhere and he was moved here, or somehow he came here to this temple, Alalnath. And later on, no, it wasn't with Alalnath, with some other Gopal deity is there. I have to find out the details. So this Gopal deity, Krishna deity is there, and Gopal or Govinda. One day, one Brahman was there in a village, and he used to serve this deity. So he was going somewhere for work. So he asked his little son to offer bhoga to the deity. And the son offered, mother made kheer, son offered the kheer to the deity. Deity wasn't accepting anything, the son. A similar story is there with Raghunandan and Mukunda, but this is different story. So the deity wasn't accepting anything. The son got angry. He picked up a stick. He said, if you don't eat, my father is going to get mad when he comes back. So eat. And Krishna ate everything. So there was nothing left in the plate as prasadam. So the boy just gave the empty plate and cups to the mother and he went for play. Father came back. Father asked what happened to prasadam. Mother said no prasadam because our son, he offered everything to the deity and he said deity ate everything. Father said no, it doesn't work like that. Maybe the boy ate everything. So again, next day he said, he just lied to his boy that I'm going again, so he made the offering. He wanted to see what happens. He was hiding behind the curtain. So again, the boy came and made the plate for the as an offering, and he asked the deity to eat. They were not eating, and he again picked up the stick, and, and Krishna was eating. And he had some kheer in his hand, and kheer was little hot, and he was about to eat. The Brahman showed up from behind the curtain, and he held the hand of Krishna, hand of the deity. Are, if you're going to eat everything, what are we going to eat? And when he said that, and he held the hand of the deity, the kheer which was hot, it fell on the deity. And the deity, I mean, he just remained still. So those hot kheer marks are still on the deity of Krishna. Now that is not Narayan deity, there is another deity of Krishna in the temple. And that is why in that temple also they make wonderful kheer prashadam to honor that Krishna likes to eat kheer. And in that temple there is a rock. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu lied down on that rock. And because he was in so much of separation from Jagannath ji, Haribol, please mute yourself. So he was in so much of separation from Lord Jagannath that his body was hot, really, really hot, and so hot that wherever he put his hands and his feet, the rock melted over there, and the chest and the stomach also. The rock melted, and those it became little depression in the rock at so many places. So the pujaris, they put water and flowers at those depressions and let us take darshan at Alalnath temple. So anyway, I guess we can stop here, and tomorrow we'll study how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met all the devotees coming from Bengal. We'll stop it. See anybody has any questions or comments.
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare.
So, Prabhuji, this is not a question. This is about just adding to that katha, where Mata Sita and Sri Ramchandra ji was in Panchvati. तो वहां पे प्रभु जी ऐसा कुछ आता है ना प्रसंग की देयर वाज अ वार्तालाप वाज गोइंग ऑन डिस्कशन बिटवीन राम एंड सीता एंड राम सेज कि अब आगे चल के असुरों की का वो कर संहार करना है और बहुत सारे ऐसे आएंगे तो व्हाई डोंट यू नो गेट इनसाइड अग्निदेव मतलब अग्नि में आप क्योंकि अग्नि की पुत्री हो तो अग्नि में आप समाहित हो जाओ एंड छाया नाउ अगेन छाया जो उनकी आती है जो प्रतिबिंब तो वो छाया की अलग स्टोरी भी है एक छाया भी एक किसी ऋषि मुनि की बेटी थी तो ऐसा आता है तो फिर
Vedvati.
वो छाया जी आ जाती हाँ
She
जी
was
जी
Vedvati.
वेदवती
And she was Ravan tried to defile her, but he could not.
राइट सो एंड में वही होता है प्रभु जी जब वापस आई थिंक आफ्टर दैट रावण के गॉट किल्ड उसके बाद फिर एक होता है ना कि अग्निदेव से आप प्रकट हुई सीता जी फिर वापस आती हैं जस्ट फॉर द सेक कि एक बार लेट्स सी वहां से फिर अवतरित होती हैं एंड देन दिस इज द थिंग both ways.
Yeah, but the thing is, people don't know about this story. So
Mm.
they just make comments, nonsense
Yeah.
comments about Ramayana, Ram. Then that's a problem.
इनफैक्ट इनफैक्ट थ्रू द रामचरितमानस रामायण में भी कैकेयी के बारे में राम जी ने कभी अपशब्द सुनना भरत जी कई बार बोले और ही रिपीटेड मेनी टाइम्स बट ही ऑलवेज स्टॉप्ड ही सेड कि कभी उनके बारे में कुछ नहीं कहना बिकॉज वो प्रभु जी बहुत पहले एक चीज मैंने ऐड किया था ना मेरे फादर ने सुनाई थी कि कैकेयी माता से भी एक वार्तालाप चलता है, बट दिस इज नॉट मेंशन्ड एनीवेयर कि ऐसा ऐसा मैं करूंगा और यू हैव टू डू दिस। और कैकेयी माता वो चीज एक्सेप्ट करती कि ठीक है, मैं ऐसा पूरा सिचुएशन क्रिएट करूंगी। और
Yeah.
रामचंद्र जी उनसे बोलते भी है ये चीज कि आपका काफी वो होगा, पीपल विल इंसल्ट यू अलॉट, तो फिर भी वो एक्सेप्ट करती क्योंकि आप मेरे पुत्र हो, तो मेरे लिए सब कुछ छोटी चीजें है, कोई बड़ी बात
इसका भी जिक्र है रामायण उसमें, रामचरितमानस में प्रभु जी, कि कैकेयी जी से
नहीं है।
वार्ता होती है उनकी। हाँ हाँ है, मैंने भी रिसेंटली खत्म
है ना?
किया है ना। हाँ हाँ है।
अच्छा
और ये जो उसमें अग्नि में से छाया रूप लेके निकली है सीता जी, इसके बारे में इवन लक्ष्मण ऑल्सो डिडंट नो।
हाँ,
लक्ष्मण जी वॉज
ही वाज
नॉट
नॉट
देयर।
अवेयर ऑफ।
हाँ
या
हाँ, ही वॉज नॉट अवेयर ऑफ इट। ये इसका भी है उसमें रामचरितमानस से,
तो
कि
इसमें
लक्ष्मण वॉज
उसमें एक
नॉट
चीज
देयर,
और।
तो उनकी एब्सेंट में हुआ था ये।
हाँ, तो अच्छा,
तो थ्रू।
उसमें भी एक प्रसंग है कि लक्ष्मण जी को श्री रामचंद्र जी खुद ही भेजते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ दिस, कि आप जाओ कुछ फल,
हाँ
कंद
हाँ
मूल फल
हाँ
लेके आओ। एंड
हाँ
दैट वेरी
हाँ।
टाइम, उसी टाइम में ये डिस्कशन चलता है कि बिकॉज उसके
हम्म,
बाद ही वो मारीच वाला इंसिडेंट होता है, तो
हाँ
कहते हैं कि अब मेरे को आगे स्टेप अप करना है, तो अब आप जो है कन्वर्ट, आप वहां से अग्निदेव में प्रवेश कर जाओ, अग्नि में, और मैं
हम्म
आपका छाया जो है वो
हम्म
दैट विल बी।
है। इसमें है, ये दोनों चीजें मेंशन है, कैकेयी का भी है और इनका भी है, सीता माता का भी है। और लक्ष्मण को भी नहीं
अच्छा,
पता थी ये
एक चीज
बात
और
थ्रू
मैं
आउट।
I'll just add one more thing. From Ayodhya, there is a 15 kilometers from Ayodhya. There is a place called Dashrath Samadhi Sthal. Many people don't know about it. It's like a ruined place. एक छोटा सा टेम्पल है वहाँ पे, और प्रभु जी वहाँ पे एक वो टेम्पल में पुजारी भी हैं, बट ज्यादा बहुत सारे लोग नहीं जानते। वो अयोध्या आते हैं और वहां से वापस चले जाते हैं। वहां पे परशुराम जी का एक बहुत ही पुरातन, मतलब जिसको कहेंगे और एंशियंट टाइम का एक त्रिशूल लगा हुआ है। इवन पुजारी डजंट नो कि वो कब से लगा है, कोई उसकी स्टोरी है कि नहीं। और चारों भाइयों के पद चिन्ह है वहाँ पे, और दशरथ जी का समाधि है वो स्थल है। और कहते हैं कि वहाँ पे चारों भाई आए
Wow.
थे उनका वो करने के लिए। तो वेन एवर यू कम ना, ऑल ऑफ यू, मैं वो जरूर
Yeah.
दिखाऊंगा। वन एवर ऐड कर
विल।
देते हो प्रभु जी, बिकॉज सर्टेनिटी नहीं है।
Yeah. Yeah,
कब
I'm
आएंगे आप
making
लोग?
sure that we're gonna come soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we'll come. I'll come. Definitely.
श्री राम
आई
जी तो
ऑल्सो
ऐसे
कम
खींच लाएंगे
प्रभु जी,
प्रभु जी
डोंट
आप
वरी।
लोगों को, क्योंकि इतना सुंदर मंदिर बन रहा है, सभी ललायत हैं देखने के लिए
Arey, I
मंदिर को।
want to come. Desperately, I
हम्म,
want to come.
Yeah,
आएंगे आएंगे विनय प्रभु जी, डोंट वरी, वी ऑल विल कम
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
सून सून।
Yeah. Chalo. Okay. You all have a safe and wonderful day. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Ram.
हरे कृष्णा, थैंक यू
हरे
प्रभु जी,
कृष्णा, जय श्री
जय श्री
कृष्ण।
प्रभुपाद।
थैंक यू प्रभु जी।